Community festivals are a great way to bring the community together and also unite them on a cultural level. But when political campaigning threatens to take precedence at these events, we lose sight of the real reason that we're attending the festivals in the first place.
The street festival's there for the ratepayers and for the community, and it's really not about promoting oneself for Parliament. The issue is when you're using a double standards where you're a councillor and you're a would-be parliamentarian. So that's where it comes into the conflict. You can't wear two hats. You're either a councillor or you're not a councillor. And if you're a councillor, you're there for the community and for the best outcome for our community and the best as far as street festivals. And councils are very supportive. We did support the street festival with security, with rubbish and traffic management.
There have been numerous accounts speculating what actually happened with a suggestion to ban festivals 6 months prior to an election. There will be no banning of festivals, but a crackdown on political advertising at such events.
I think this should be solely a festival for people to come and enjoy without all that pressure or being harassed over politics. And I think if you're coming along to a festival with your family, your children, it should be for fun. It should be politically free. No place for politicking.
Look, it brings the people together. It certainly promotes our businesses, and that's what it's about, trying to promote the businesses in the area, bringing the community together, and it does work, and they are very successful. But council is certainly not about banning street festivals. It's about being accountable and trying to progress it and trying to share it across the community in the different areas. Council is going to put it to a workshop and go through those issues as far as that's concerned. Because they're mindful, as I said, it keeps coming back to ratepayers' funds and what's the best interest of our community. But it is going to go to a workshop, and the workshop will decide that, and it'll come back to council.
What are your thoughts on political campaigning at community festivals?
I don't have any problem with it at all. I think political campaigning is part of fair and open government. As long as it's open to all candidates, I don't have an issue with it. It's just part of free and open information. You don't have to listen. You can walk away if you want to, so it's your choice.
I don't think it's particularly appropriate, I suppose, at community festivals. I think that festivals are for the community to participate and enjoy themselves without being subject to a political campaigning, I suppose. Particularly around election time, you sort of feel like you can't get away from it, and can be very frustrating when you're out wanting to enjoy your weekend and relax, etc., and to be subject to the constant campaigning.
Well, it certainly is having a conflict of interest when you've got a van parked in the middle of a street festival running a campaign. It's not appropriate, and really council doesn't support that. I think as a councillor, if you want to be a politician, you should step down from council for that time till the election, run your campaign. If you're successful, well done. If you're not successful, then you can put your councillor hat back on and come back to council. But it's very hard when you're trying to utilise council to promote your ambitions to be a politician. You put councils in an envious situation where we're trying to balance the act. We're councillors, we're here for our community, we want to here for the state politics. We're not banning festivals, we support them 110%, so there's no question about that. It's just about getting the best value for the dollar for the ratepayers' funds.
Community festivals are great for a community as a whole, and political campaigning is everywhere, especially in the lead up to an election. Political campaigning at community events is generally okay, but not when the councillors are taking advantage of taxpayers' money to fund their campaigns. This has been Jackie O'Leary reporting for Undercurrent.